Hello everybody, welcome back. We are well and truly due for another lightsaber tutorial, and boy do I have a special one for you this time. This is the high reverse grip ObiAni. I call it special because I've never seen anybody do this. Now before I do a step-by-step guide on how to do this, some of you may already know how to do this. If you can do the reverse ObiAni, you're already doing the high reverse grip. Just what you're doing, switch the saber into a reverse grip, and then just imagine the blade is going forward like you're doing a normal reverse ObiAni. So in this case, the blade would be going down and you bring it behind your back. Swing, and then you'd be bringing the blade forward now, and la da. So just imagine you're doing a reverse ObiAni, and that is the high reverse grip if you're doing it with a reverse. Now, for those who don't know how to do the reverse ObiAni or need a little bit more instruction, we're going to start off in a basic stance like this. Just keep the saber behind you. We're going to bring it this way, away from you, and up. So when it's up there, just flatten your palm out and bring it up. Let it fall in front of your face. Bring the hilt down to your waist. Bring the hilt behind your back, and repeat. So again, we're gonna bring the saber out, open your palm and bring it up in front of your face, bring the blade down in front of your face, then bring the hilt down in front of your face, bring the hilt lower and lower until you're in this position, and then you're gonna bring your hilt behind you and then do a little spin in the back because you're gonna be holding it in a weird way, so your hand is gonna wanna correct itself by doing that. Now, of course, when we're doing this faster, you're gonna skip the whole holding it and bringing it up because it's the swing, the momentum of the swing that's gonna bring it up. You see? So I'm just skipping the whole like holding it, bringing it up and dropping it and letting the momentum carry the saber. And like with all ObiAnis, you're just using a limited amount of your wrist. You're making the saber itself do most of the work. You're just moving with the momentum. So we're gonna do it faster. Again, we're gonna bring it up. Gonna let it fall in front, bring it down behind you, and reset. So up, down, behind, reset. In front of your face, behind, reset. Now be careful when doing this because again, you are bringing the saber down on top of you, so it's easy to get hit in the head here. I've done it, it's not fun. So just when you're doing it, make sure that you're aware of where your hand is and what way you're holding the saber. Because again, if you're doing this fast as well, you're bringing that thing down pretty hard and you don't want to hit yourself with that, trust me. A different way of doing this as well is you can add an extra flourish in front of you. Instead of, when you're dropping the blade down in front of your face, instead of dropping the saber fully down your hip, you can do, and in front of your face, you can bring the blade to the side and sweep. When you're doing this, I call this the high reverse grip extended. It's a mouthful, I know. But what you're doing is you're bringing it here, don't drop it down. So what you're doing is you're doing one swipe in front of your face. The saber still goes in front of your face, but instead of bringing it down, you're bringing it sideways, and then the blade follows that way, and then when you're in this position, you're gonna bring the blade behind you. So this adds an extra little flourish in front of you and makes the whole thing look, in my opinion, a little bit prettier. But of course, I feel like an important part of ObiAni is the tuck of the saber. As you can see in a normal ObiAni, it's always about the hilt leading first into that one single spin. Same with if I'm going reverse direction. The hilt's the one that comes forward here. Same with reverse grip. Like you're doing, hilt goes behind me. So technically, the correct way of doing this would be the first thing I taught you, which feels cool and looks cool. But you can also do that extra extended just because you feel cool and you want to be like the pre-cool Jedi with all their cool flourishes. But yeah, once again, you're just letting you're making the blade go behind you first before the hilt. That's basically all you're doing here. You got an extra spin and then let the momentum carry the blade, and then you just gotta angle the blade to go behind you, and then you're reset. And if you wanna be extra fancy, it's very easy to just switch between these two. And those who know what they're doing can tell how different it is to do both of these. I don't know if it looks different. So I really hope I managed to teach you that. I really like this. Anna actually came up with this on the fly. We were just out somewhere, and then she's like, hey, Stony, watch this. Whoops. And like, I've never seen anybody do this, so I was genuinely really impressed, and she actually taught this to me. So hopefully I did it justice. So I really hope I managed to teach you that. If I did, and if you're comfortable recording yourself, or if you post anywhere online, please tag me and show me how well you do this. I'd love to see more people do this. It's a really neat little trick. It's a nice addition to the ObiAni arsenal, which is already really big, but this is a nice addition. A fine addition to our collection, wouldn't you say? If you have any more questions about how to do anything, if there's anything I was unclear about, please do not hesitate to reach out on Instagram. My DMs are open, and I'm always happy to help, especially when it comes to lightsaber flow questions and how to use a lightsaber. I love teaching this, so please don't hesitate if you need any help. The lightsaber I've been using is, of course, the Ventari, which is my official lightsaber, made by AZ Sabers in collaboration with me. We made it specifically for flow, so doing this with it feels incredible. So if you want to pick one up for yourself, you can find that at azsabers.com. I would love you forever and ever if you did. I'm very proud of it. I really like it. I'm Stony Magnum, and you have been wonderful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.